Hey, so are you thinking about moving to Wasaga Beach, but you're not sure what school your kids are going to end up in depending on where you live? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to show you the boundary maps of all the schools and what the homes are like in the area, what schools your kids would be going to, Catholic, public, elementary, secondary. We're going to go through all of it. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Wasaga Beach, make sure you subscribe and tap the bell for notifications. That way you'll be the first to know everything that's happening here. My name is Kevin Silva and I'm a local real estate agent with Royal LePage Locations North, and I get calls all the time from people just like you that are thinking of making the move to Wasaga Beach. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to do that next month, next year, or you just simply want to learn more, reach out to me. All the ways you can do that are in the description box in this video, including a Zoom link where you can book a call directly on my calendar at a time that works for you. Now let's get on and dive into my computer and show you the schools. All right, so let's start with high schools right now since I got it on the map here. So basically, Wasaga Beach currently doesn't have any high schools, but hold on, they're coming. There's been major announcements in the past 9 months about schools coming to Wasaga Beach, and I'm going to go through those. High schools coming to Wasaga Beach, and I'm going to go through those. But for now, basically, most kids go to either CCI in Collingwood, and some go over to Annville on the complete opposite side. So this is the boundary map for, just zoom in a little bit. This is the boundary map for Collingwood Collegiate. And you can see that it kind of goes, or this is the French immersion one actually. So I forgot to mention that part. So this is the French immersion map, which basically everywhere in Wasaga, it covers basically to the border of Tiny Township, which you'll see right up here, right? So, and then all the way over to the other side where Grey County is, where Blue Mountain is. So basically, if you want to attend French immersion at Collingwood Collegiate, you're pretty much covered pretty much everywhere here in Clearview, Creemore, Stayner, Wasaga, Collingwood. All right. So that's for French immersion. Let's see here. Okay, in terms of not French immersion, basically it goes, if I zoom in here, you're going to see that if you live in Wasaga, if you live on the west side of 27th, which basically is like Midtown Wasaga. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more there for you to see. So this is the Oxbow neighborhood right here. That's 27th Street. This is the Schoonertown Bridge right here. So if you're basically west of the Schoonertown Bridge, you would be going to Collingwood Collegiate High School in terms of public high schools. Moving on, what do we have next here? This is another map that has a bit of a shared attendance. You can see here between Collingwood Collegiate and Annville High School that they have there. So you could see that it's these students have the option. So now going east of the Oxbow, you could still go to Collingwood Collegiate, but you also have the option to go to Annville. As we're getting closer to the east side of Wasaga, you have that option to go there as well. This is a new school, so this is a really good announcement. So this is on the Catholic side though first. Kindergarten to grade 12. Now this school is going to be located on the complete east side of Wasaga Beach, and I'm going to show you that on a map in a second. Basically all the way over here, which for those of you coming into Wasaga from the east side of town, if you drive through there, this is the new Wasaga Beach Hockey Arena right here. And it's basically right beside it. It is right to the east of it. So you could, I can't pull, if I pull to Street View, I think it's still an old version. Let's check. Yeah, these trees are cleared, and that is where the high school is going to go. So that would be, let's see here. This is kind of a bit of a rendering, what it's going to look like. It's going to have, it's about approximately 126,000 square feet, 20 secondary instructional spaces, 17 standard elementary classrooms. So that's for the kindergarten to grade 8. So there's going to be 17 classroom there, and it's going to house over just about 1,000 kids. So this is a bit of rendering. This is to be built. They're planning on opening in 2027. And again, this is on the east side of town. It's going to be a Catholic Catholic kindergarten to 12 school, so elementary and secondary. Okay, so there's a good picture right there where you can see the Twin Pad Arena and then the school right beside it. Okay, so that's that. If you want this presentation, that's public, but just shoot me an email and I can send it over to you. The new secondary public school coming in 2029. All right, so this all just got approved not long ago. It's going to accommodate about 1,145 students. It is located Sunnydale Road at Sun Valley. So I'll show you on a map where that is right now. So basically, it's a brand new subdivision. It's about midtown Wasaga, right off of Sunnydale. And I don't know if I put the Google guy here. Let's see. It's basically, oh yeah, so it's actually going to go like right here. This is where the new school is going to be. Wait, am I a little off here? This is an old street view. No, I'm too far up. It's up here. Outdated street view. Let's see all the way over here. This is all houses now for the most part. It's gonna be right here. It is. This is Sun Valley right here. So you can see the sign. So right over here is where the new secondary public school is gonna be. Okay. So that will be target date is opening 2029. The homes in this area are actually looking pretty good. I really like this new neighborhood. I think it's I'll show you what some of those homes kind of look like over there right now. So the school is going to be again right here on this corner right here, Sun Valley and Sunnydale. And homes in this area, a lot of two-story homes that look like this. Some raised bungalows. Let's see, there's a raised bungalow somewhere here. Some townhomes, some semi-detached. Actually, there's not that many semi-detached there now that I'm thinking of it. Mostly just it's just townhomes and detached homes. Or raised bungalows like this, 2-story, story and a half, bungalow loft, stuff like that. So that's what you could expect for, so this is a sold price. Remember, red is sold, green is for sale. So sold would be, this actually sold for $765, something that looks like this. This would be a brand new build within a couple of years old. So that's what you could expect around the new high school. And also it just actually had its first full school year was the new Wasaga Beach Public School, elementary school. So I'm going to go on to that next. Let's see if I have it here. Let's see here. Yeah, so the Wasaga Beach Public School, which is right there in that same new area that we were just talking about where the high school is going to be. And this is the map. Again, I can always send these to you if you need me to send them to you. But they are public if you just Google attendance map in Simcoe County, Wasaga. So this will show you the streets. So basically you have, it kind of cuts cut off at Knox and Robinson and over to the west end. And then it kind of loops around and then it covers that whole new, the whole new subdivision over there, which again is right over, it's the same area right here. And there is Knox Road right here. So it covers like kind of this general area. Okay. What else do we got here? So we did the public school. Okay, let's talk about back to Catholic. We're gonna flip back and forth depending on how my tabs are here. Right now, the only Catholic elementary school is St. Noel, and it basically covers anybody in Wasaga Beach and Stayner right to the Collingwood border, as you see over here, and then right over to the tiny border as you see over here. Okay, and then on the south side, basically right to, where are we there? Just south of Stayner kind of thing, right? So that is JK to grade 8. Okay, so that would be the only elementary school option right now until the new one is available, aiming for 2027. Close that one. The only Catholic high school Wasaga Beach has right now is actually in Collingwood. So the students do get bused in. You can see here that Our Lady of the Bay, right here, Our Lady of the Bay, it's located over here in Collingwood, and it covers all of Collingwood, all of Stayner, all to almost to the outside of Angus there, and then all of Wasaga Beach completely over to the tiny township border, which is a dotted line right here. Okay, so that would be the Our Lady of the Bay. Public schools in Wasaga. So we got Worsley Elementary, kind of midtown, but heading your way west now, to be honest. And that school would cover anywhere from, this is Oxbow Park right here. This is 24th, I believe. It's hard to tell on that map. Let me pull it up over here in a second. It would be over, oops, right at the bridge. Sorry, that would be yes, it would be 24th. Okay, so that would be 24th Street right here, Oxbow right here. So that's the most eastern edge of the attendance map for Worsley. And then over on the west, it basically goes to the Collingwood border. So that's what you could expect for Worsley attendance map. Let's get out of here. And then, okay. And then, oh, well, yeah, that's right. Also, Worsley has a French immersion program, and you can see that basically anywhere in Wasaga Beach, you would be eligible to go there. So right on this map, this is the tiny border right here, the Collingwood border right here, and all the way south to basically New Lowell. So that it covers a pretty wide area if you want to put your kids in the French immersion program. The Wasaga Beach Public School we talked about, that's the new subdivision right off of Sunnydale. Birchview Dunes. So Birchview Dunes, so remember Worsley went over this way. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull it up. This way would be Worsley. Remember where 24th and Oxbow is would go to Worsley, and then anything here, basically east of Oxbow and east of 24th, you would be going to Birchview. Okay, and let me show you where Birchview is on a map here. Let's see here. Birchview is right over. Whoops, I went too far. It's in the Silver Birch subdivision. It's a good family subdivision over there. There's a lot of family homes. There's a lot of paths that you can paths from the back from Dyer Drive. From there's a few different paths where we can get to the school right from this big subdivision. There's a lot of homes. There's always something for sale in here. Something like 700,000. Let's see what 700,000. 700,000 looks like a raised bungalow. Let's see another one. This one sold for 680. Again, another raised bungalow. Mostly a lot of raised bungalows, and in terms of rent even. So this was a rental, $2,900, $2,975 for a rental. So that's kind of where what you would expect in the Silver Birch area. I mean, there's some anomalies if you're on the back here facing the provincial park. That's a different price, obviously size and finishes and all that stuff. But this is a good walkable neighborhood to Birchview. Whereas the other public school, well, there's two, but the Worsley one, let's see, right over here, you got the bird streets over here, Cardinal and Blue Jay and all that stuff. So that you'd be walkable from there, and some of these numbered streets, 41st to 39th kind of thing, Meadowlark, Red Pine, you're kind of walkable from there. And then of course the new, you can't see it on the map yet, but the Wasaga Beach Public School is right here. And all the new, if you're in the new subdivision there, you could walk to school. Remember, there's also the Fraser Institute school ratings, right? So you could pull up a couple of the school ratings now. Let's see, let's try a couple right now. So let's try Worsley. Worsley got a 5.1 last running year, and last 5 years averaging 5.7. Let's check Birchview, 5.6 last year, overall 4.6. Let's see if the new Wasaga Beach Public School is there. I don't know if it is. Well, there's the St. Noel, 3.9, 3.3. What else we got here? Worsley's there, Birchview's there. Wasaga Public is not there yet. Okay. So yeah, not all schools there, but you get the point. If you go on the Fraser Institute you could basically get the school ratings. I know that was kind of a super high level overview of some schools and some area maps, and we just briefly touched on homes. But if you want to dive in more to the specifics of some of the areas you might want to consider and where your kids might go to school, reach out to me. Again, all my contact information in the description box of this video. And the easiest way to do it is to book a Zoom call with me so we could do this exercise, but more specific to you. I hope you found that valuable, and I look forward to helping you make a smooth move to Wasaga Beach.